Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So we're up and running. Just eases him off the ball. Germany have a chance to counter-attack. Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change.
It's Alonso! He's got away with one there. Lam. Mosquera. And it's Messi. The fullback is in acres of space here. He's shooting! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Bergomi. Bergomi. For Xavi Alonso. Camavinga. And the ball's a good one here. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Lam. He could be in here. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira. And it's Xavi Alonso. Messi. It's Camavinga. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alonso!
Win nhé, người ta nhé.
Lam with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? He's looking to set free a runner. Shot a goal! And he's there to clear it. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And it's Xavi Alonso. De Jong simply refused to be outdone there. Lam. And here's Hullet. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. Pirlo. Posh. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze going face to face with his great rival. Xavi Alonso. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
De Jong. Tomiyasu, a player who needs no introduction. De Jong. Good spot, he's seen the run. He can run onto that. And that's a throw-in. Big header! Goal, Germany! There is the breakthrough. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Messi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lahm.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Back into the middle. Now it's Pirlo. And Hullet!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wait.
Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Bergomi. And it's Xavi Alonso. Camavinga. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Opts to play it back. Pull it. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mosquera to Messi, played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. He's been picked out. And that's aimed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Eze. Xavi Alonso. Camavinga. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That pass isn't the best. Pirlo. Luis Suarez. And now the breakaway. Now it's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Sorry.
The less said about that pass, the better. Serginho, pressing high and with purpose. And it's played forward.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
He gets big, and it's in. cushion, and it's
แม่
looking
แร
safe.
มตัดหวัง
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Time then for the first
Darwin
substitution of the game.
Number 12.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
Number
Yeah, and you have to
8.
say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Coming on the field. Number
Well, the
15.
defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Bernardo Silva. Number 7.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
Number
Bernardo
20,
Silva touches it back.
Neymar.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
71,898.
Now who's going to be first to this? Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Picked out brilliantly. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Vieira. Bernardo Silva. Here's Vieira. Bernardo Silva to McAllister. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it out wide. And here's Neymar. And here's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Neymar. And it's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi.
ได้ชิว
Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lahm does well to stand firm and defend it. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. 5 minutes left on the clock. Vieira. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Messi. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Germany clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Posh. Mosquera. De Jong. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent.